How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show how to use and install LWC for bukkit 1.3.2. So the first thing you want to do is go to the link in the description. You're going to click on download and download again. And it's just going to download the file. Download, just going to keep. I'm going to open my test server. I'll show you how to make a server in another video. I'm just going to drag and drop it in here. And I don't have any numbers, so I'm going to rename it. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start server. Oops. Okay. And you see it's going to make some SQL files. This doesn't take very long normally. And then I'm just going to load my world. Come on. Okay, so that's loaded now. And I'm going to show you what this looks like in game. And, well, not what it looks like, but I'm going to show you some commands in game now. So let's log in. Okay, so your first command you're going to type is /LWC, and it's going to bring up all of the commands. Okay, so by default it's if I just grab a chest, when I place this down it's going to let me make a private chest. Yeah, I'll be able to place unlimited amounts of these because I'm an op and everyone can normally, but if you want to make some donator perks, I'm going to show you later how to do that in the config. So you can set so rank can only set a certain amount of chests. Okay, so if I want to make this a public chest, I can type, I think this still works, /c public, and left click the block and it will register because it's already been locked. But if it was the chest before the plugin was installed, it would make it public so anyone could use it but it'd still be protected. And then /c private. Sorry, that's music, hold on. /c and left click and it's already registered. Okay, so the next thing you can do is plans again. You can set a password so only friends can go in it. So you can type /c password and test. So space it. /c pass. Oh my god, I can't type. Okay, there we go. And test. Okay, so now if I left click this, it should set its password, so my friends wouldn't be able to open this unless I gave them the password. Then they'd be able to open it, but unfortunately they'll have to type it every time they log on to the server. So that's about it for the commands, and I'm going to show you how to configure it and how to set up like the donor perks and everything. And yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, welcome back, guys. So I'm going to go into the plugins, LWC, and as you can see I've got all this stuff here. So limits is the first thing you want to open. So this is how you're going to set limits for each person or rank. So here they'll be able to lock 5 chests and they'll be able to lock unlimited everything else. But let's say I only want them to be able to lock 5 things in total. I'll add that and I'll delete chest. Okay. And then this sample group, you rename this. I'll rename this guest. So now everyone in the rank guest can only lock 5 of everything. So 5 doors. Well, if they lock 1 door and 4 chests, that'll be all of them gone. So that's about it. But if you've got someone special on your server, like Notch for example, if you came on your server, you could give him unlimited everything. So he'd never have to like donate or anything. But let's say I wanted to make this so. Let's say someone donates. So let's make this premium, and let's say the default will be 15. So if they've already locked 5 chests, they'll be able to lock 10 more. And then let's make one more. Sorry about this, my bad. and let's put this as unlimited. So obviously, as you saw before, if I put a new line here, put chest, so this isn't right formatting. There we go. Put 5 here. They'll be able to lock 5 chests and unlimited everything else. So that's about that. That's it for that. And no. Okay, the next thing is core. These are just like some of the back end stuff. So let's just make the main config. But it's fairly complicated stuff. So your cache size, just leave it as standard really, unless you really want to change it. You understand all that stuff. Show notices, so it shows them what they can open and if stuff's locked. This shows that if they open a protection, that if they open a chest that they protect or something, which is pretty pointless. This is ops, so LWC admin gives some extra commands so they can open any chests and lock any chests as other people and everything. So ops will be able to do this, so you don't have to go into the permissions to do that. So it's useful if you don't have permissions. Townie is how to integrate with Townie. I'll show you that later when I do a Townie thing. I'm not sure what this does. Updater, don't mess with that. Phone options, so you can, if you've got like you want it half raiding, when the owner is online it's protected, but when they're offline it's not, and they're only protected when they're offline. So I don't know why you'd ever want that, because it would encourage people not to play your server, but yeah. Exempt blocks, so you can't lock a block, like you can't if you put a sign on diamond block, you can't lock the block, so people will be able to destroy the sign. And if you want to opt out of this Griefcraft thing, so that people so that the developer knows how many people use this plugin. Database, choose between SQLite or MySQL if you've got one of them. Just a path, yeah, host if you've got a MySQL, so normally it'll be a local host, or if you own a dedicated server or some other server, you put your IP in there. Leave database so you need it unless you want to change it. Username, password, and prefix, you should know how to do them if you're on MySQL. Protections shows what you can protect, so if you want to allow doors to be like blown off from explosions, or chests to be exploded when a creeper explodes, or if creeper explodes you don't want a chest to pop. You don't want villagers to be able to open locked doors, because that's used to be a problem, but now they've fixed that. Sure, this is quiet, so it won't tell a person if they've protected it or not. And then, oh god, what's this? Sorry about that. The next thing is what can be protected or not. So if you don't want signs protected or whatever, and I'll come back to this later actually, because I run a server with factions and a peaceful worlding with LWC, and I show you how I got this to work so people can't lock the chest, because I want factions to be able to raid. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to end the video now, so that's pretty much everything. Leave a like and favourite if this helped you, and comment, tell me what did wrong if it didn't. And yeah, thanks for watching.